Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to sew this crop top, and we're using this fabric. Now this is the back part, this is the front part. Do you get it? Okay, the length I have here is 21. I need 20 length at the end of the day, so by the time we finish sewing everything, it will be equal to the length that I'm looking for. The width I have here is 15, so this is 30. The back to 30 plus zip allowance of 2 inches. Okay, so you just divide your bust, because that's the larger part in this measurement. You need your bust, your waist measurement, and then you need your bust and your waist measurement. Do you get it? Your armhole as well, you need them. And so the bigger part will be your bust. And so the bust, divide it into 4, then you add allowance to it. And so the bust is 47, which is let's say 48, so it will be 12. If you divide it into 4, to be 12, then plus 2 inches. Okay, but because this we are not going to make it very tight dress. It's not a tight, it's going to be like a shirt, a loose shirt kind of thing. We have extra allowance also there for it. Okay, so let's put the back measurement. So the back measurement is 18, so we have 9 here. We are going to add ½ inch to it, and that's going to be for sleeve allowance. Okay, so we are going to have a neck width of 3.5, and then the neck deep for the front is going to be 1.5, and then for the back we are going to make it 4 inches. I'm making it 5 inches because I don't want it to be close to my neck, so 5 inches. So we are going to join the points I have here. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it 2 inches for the back. And then, so the front, so I'm going to join it here. Okay. So I'm going to place my armhole measurement here, which is 20 divided by 2, making 10. So I'll place 10 inches here. Okay. Then I'll come to the back part here, also place 10 inches. Where I mark the back measurements, I'll place 10 inches also there. So okay, and then I'm going to draw the neck shape. I'm going to draw the armhole shape. Okay, and I'm going to come to the shoulder here by 1 inch for shoulder slope. Then I'll join it to the neck width. And then I'm going to get the middle, which is 4.5, and then come in by ½ inch, and I'm going to join it this way and this way. So this is it. I'm going to place the waist on it. The waist is 40, so I'm going to make it 40 divided by 4. That's going to be 10. We are not adding any dots to it because we are not going to make it a tight dress, so no need to make it no need to add that. And so 40, you see where I placed it on this one. And so 10 is here. I'm adding like 1 inch ease to it, and then 1.5 for sewing allowance. Okay, and then I'll come here. It's the bust is let's say 48. 12 times 2 is going to be 24. Do you get it? Okay, 24 plus 2, 24 times 2 is going to be 48. Okay, so 12 here, and then I'm going to add 1 inch for, and then I'll add 1.5 for sewing allowance. Do you get it? So we are going to cut this. Okay, so we have to join this. Okay, so this armhole here is for the front. You get it? So we are going to take it to the front. We are not going to cut on this. This one is back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place this on it this way. You see, and this is what I'm going to do. Let me mark the zip allowance line. So I've marked it. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this off. We'll be left with something small here for bottom. So I'll just look at what I'm going to leave here. And so this is where we are going to cut. So I'll leave like 2 inches here, 2 inches here. I'm going to make it this way, either a straight ruler or a curve this way to meet it this way and cut it. So I'm going to take it to the next side this way, you see, and mark it this way, you see. So I'm going to cut here off it. Do you get it? I'm going to go. Then the armhole. So I'm going to cut this one, but I'll leave some ½ inch for sewing, because I'll attach how do you call it, lining there. So I'll leave ½ inch for it. So I'm going to leave a ½ inch for lining. So this is it. I'll cut it here. You can also decide to join it this way, you see, and then cut it straight this way and this. However you want it, you can do it. Cut it this way. Then so the bottom is just going to be here. Do you get it? You can also cut it like the way I am doing it. So here it is. So it's going to be like a cape. If you want to do it this way, you can have it this way. At the end of the day, you have it like this. Let me mark something here. So this is the inside. So at the end of the day, you can decide to have it this way. You see, even if you give it a button, sometimes you can decide to wear it this way. Leave it like this. You see, sometimes you can choose to give it a button, and then the button will be there for you like this, however you want it. As I said, you can also decide to cut it from here and then cut this off. And even you can decide to reduce it if you just want to maintain a button like this. You get it? So the button will just be here. So at this moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this on a lining and cut same on the lining. So the next thing to do is to cut the sleeves. What I have here, I'm going to fold it into 4, and that's going to be for the sleeve. The sleeve, you get your armhole. So the armhole is 20. 20 divided by 2 is going to be 10. Do you get it? 10 here. Then I added 2 inches to 8, making it 12. Okay. So I'm going to mark 4 inches. This is standard for adults. If it's a child, you can do it 2 inches or 2.5. Do you get it? So I'm just marking or drawing how do you call it, a freehand sketch. So just come here and then draw freehand to meet the 4 inches. You curve it while you are drawing it, you see. And I'm going to use the same freehand to draw another one for front armhole, just like I did it on the dress. Just that the dress on we measured. And so what you can do if you want to measure is you can measure the first one that we drew, that is for the back. You can measure all and then divide it into 2 and then place the tape measure at where the middle point is. Measure 1/2 inch and then draw the line through it. Do you get it? Okay. So the length of it is 10 inches. At the end of the day, I want 9 inches. So 1 inch is for joining at the upper and down. Okay, so the sleeve width, the arm width is 17. And so 17 is 8.5. Because you are not making it a tight dress, I'm going to add 1 to 8. Then I'll add 1 for sewing allowance. Okay, so I'm going to place this one here and then measure and see what I have. Okay, so I have 13, which is okay. So I'm going to place this one here and mark. Okay, so first cut this one. And then cut the first one. I'll create a notch here, then open up this way, and then I'm going to take this one, the next one off. So that's going to be for front armhole. this is it. This is how it's going to be at the end of the day. Do you get it? Okay, so this is it. So we are going to join the lining to the dress. So when I take the back, I'll just open it this way. This is the correct side, and this is the lining. Place it this way at the correct side of the fabric, and then I'm going to sew the neck area. So I will join it here, but before that I'm going to attach a stiff. This is what we call it, stiff in Ghana. Nigeria they call it stay. I'll attach some here before I will join it. So I'll sew on it all straight, and then I'll come to the down here also, and sew on it also. Do you get it? Then I'll open up this way, then I'll open up this way, and then give it a top stitch on the lining. Do you get to sew on it? Okay, so this is for the back. The front too, I'm going to do the same. Now if you choose to maintain it this way, then make sure that the stiff you will attach will get to this point too. Do you get, so that when you fold it on top, it will be very firm. But I've decided to take this off because this is not what the style I intend to make. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this together very well. So I'm going to take from here, you see, this from it. I'm even going to reduce the what I have here. I'm going to reduce it. So this is it. So at the end of the day, I'll have a button here. Do you get it? Right side here. I'll also attach stiff to this part also. So I'll sew here, come here, and then sew on the half-inch allowance. Do you get it? Then I'll do the same for this one also. Then I'll sew the down like the back one, and then give it a top stitch. Then we'll continue. Then when it comes to the sleeve part too, what I'm going to do is I'll just take the fabric this way. This is the correct side of the sleeve, and then place the lining on it, sew on top this way, give it a top stitch on the lining, and then turn in, iron it well. Then we'll continue. Okay guys, so here is it. This is the sleeve and the back. This is the back, you see. So lined it well, and this is the front. So at the end of the day, you're going to have it this way, you see. That's how I want it to be, you see. With the middle here opened. You get it. And then I'm going to place the back on it, you see. Now I'm going to join front and back together. So I'll hold the shoulder this way, open it this way, open this one too this way, and I'm going to place it on top, you see, this way. Okay, and I'll sew on a half-inch. You see, so I'll join it straight, and then we'll have it this way, you see. So before I join the side, I am going to attach the sleeve to it. And so when I open up this way, this is the front part, so I'll have to look at the sleeve. This is the sleeve and this is it. So this is the front. You see, when I turn it this way, this part is going to the back, so we are not using this. Okay, so I pick this one, and then this is the front, you see. And so the middle, you see, I've already created a notch here, and so I'll open it this, and you see this side will come to the front, and I'm going to, where the notch is, attach it in the middle this way, and then join it to meet this, you see. So, and then I'll join this side also, so I'll do the same thing on both sides, and then we'll continue. Okay, so we are going to leave it this way, join the side together, get it. Okay, so it's going to be like this, you see. Okay, the waist is 40, so 20, and I'm going to make it 21. So I have 1 2 3 4 and half, so I'm going to have 2 1/4 here, and then I will have another 2 1/4 here. Okay, then I'll come to this side, the bust side. The armhole is like I'm going to measure 12 here, 12 here. I told you I'll reduce it, and then I'll measure another 12 also here, which will be okay. So when we finish, we'll measure the bust and see what we'll have. You see, another 12 also here. So when I measure this and this here, and what I have here, I have like 26. It's not up to 26. I have like 25.5, yes, which is okay. So I'm going to just pick this and then join it to the waistline, and then join this one also to the waistline, you see. And then when we come to the sleeve side, to make it 18, so 18 is going to be here 9, so I'm going to join it from the 9 here to this, you see. Then I'll sew it from here down. Then I'll do the same thing for this one also, you see. So this is it, and then so I'll sew also here straight down. I'm going to knit it before I join it together, so I'll do that and show you the end results. Okay guys, so here is it, we are done. So this is the end result. So I gave it a press button here. You can create a buttonhole here and then give it a button here, but I decided to give it a press button. So this is it, see. Okay, so what I forgot to tell you is about the length of this dress. The length I said is 20, so you get to know the length by your half length. Okay, your shoulder to waist, the half length, how long you want the crop top to be, which is usually shoulder to waist. So the shoulder to waist is 18, but I decided to add 2 inches to it for it to be 20. Do you get it? So this is it. And this is the back also. Thanks so much for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing, like and share this video. Bye bye.